All right, we welcome you to Grantley Journalism. Today we have Brian Cretney. Brian, thanks for doing this. So, some questions. You got the questions in front of me. So do I. First question: tell us why you want to be an author.
Well, first of all, thank you for hosting me. This is an honor to be interviewed by somebody like you. So the truth is, when I was a kid, I didn't like reading books. I actually would rather do anything but. And then I had a teacher who found a way to engage me in reading through a certain author named Robert Munch, famous Canadian author.
Okay.
And so as I got older, I became a teacher, and then I guess I always remembered what it was like not to like reading,
Mm-hmm.
and so then part of my mission as a teacher, and then eventually as an author, was to help create resources that would hopefully inspire other kids to read. So I would say, in a nutshell, that's why, because I myself didn't like to read as a
Yeah.
kid, and I wanted to do what I could to help other kids enjoy reading
And
better.
we go to question 4 now. What is something about an author? Like, we see all this flaming glory stuff on New York Times. What's something no one ever shares about behind the scenes of an author?
Rejection. Rejection. I'd say for every one story that I have as a book, I probably have 40 stories that got
Yeah.
rejected.
Yeah.
And you just have to understand that's part of the process.
Yeah.
And looking back, I'm really glad those stories were rejected because I look at them now that I wrote years ago, and it would have been embarrassing to have them become a
Yeah.
book. So I think just be committed to the process. You know it's a process. Rejection is just an invitation to keep trying
Yep.
harder and produce something better.
And have you ever heard the story of J.K. Rowling, the Harry Potter person? I think,
Right?
what was the number of rejections? I mean, it's crazy
Yeah.
amount.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
everyone. I think Walt Disney even got rejected too from building
Exactly.
his parks.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just keep trying.
Yeah.
All right. So next question for you: if you had to give a TED talk on something you know too much about, what would it be?
Oh boy. I'm learning how much I don't know, which is kind of an ironic answer to your question. But just how you always need to be committed to learning.
Yep.
Like you never arrive, and you want to be committed to being teachable. Like one of my role models, heroes as a kid, was my grandfather, and his lesson that he always stressed to me was always stay teachable,
Hmm.
because when you are no longer teachable, you are no longer able to learn.
Wow.
So I would just say stay teachable and stay humble and always see every constructive criticism as a chance to grow.
That's
Yeah.
good. Stay
Yeah.
teachable, even in beyond this. Like sports people, coaches are there.
Right.
That's why.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So last question for you: would your younger self believe you would be here right now?
No, no, because I did not like books. So I mean that was the last thing I would have ever thought about doing when I got older. But here I am. But that came because there was one teacher who made a difference. And
Yep.
so this is a shout out to all you teachers out there. You go into school day in day out, and you wonder if you're making a difference. You don't know the impact you have until sometimes years later.
Yep.
So
Even as
yeah.
students, like classmates, peers, and stuff, the difference you make.
Oh, you never know. You never know. Mrs. Hartwell, I had the privilege of the teacher who gave me that book
Yeah.
when I was a kid. I had the privilege of meeting up with her years later, and I was able to tell her that I am now writing books because of her. So
Yep.
that was a great,
All right, that'll do it
great.
for Grantley Journalism. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, and thanks